Hey, are you a buyer and you're just frustrated because you've been putting offers in on homes that you really want to buy and they're being rejected? Hey, I'm Gary Aarons.
And I'm Kathy Aarons with the Aarons team. And today we're going to talk about how to help you have a winning offer.
All right, so here we go. So we got 8 suggestions, or 8 strategies, if you will. So one of them is regarding inspections. So normally you have an inspection and there's an inspection contingency in the contract. So you go in and you inspect some things and then you may ask the seller to repair a few things. Some people are going in and they're actually saying we're going to go in as is with inspection. Some people are saying we're going to waive any inspection. Or some people are going to say, I'm actually on my second visit going to bring in the inspector with me. They call it a walk and talk type of inspection. So that's one strategy. Second one is just having no contingencies on the home sale whatsoever. In other words, we're going to agree on price. We're going to buy this house. There's no contingencies, appraisal or otherwise. And the next one is free rent back. Some people like put yourself in the shoes of the seller. They like, okay, we're going to sell our house, but how do we know we're going to be able to find a house? Easy. So the buyer says, hey, listen, we'll give you a free rent back for 3 months. Surely you can find a house within 3 months. And generally they're going to be correct. And then the next one is writing a personal letter. I just heard a story yesterday where the folks, they wrote a personal letter and the seller said, you know what, this is the family that we want to sell our house to. So they just made an emotional connection with the buyer. And so that's a fourth way.
Some other strategies would be to, think about your financing. I mean, obviously, if you don't need to finance the property and you can purchase cash, then the seller is going to like that because they're not concerned that anything might fall through with your loan. But if you are financing the offer for the home, then think about what type of financing. Conventional financing always looks more attractive to the seller than an FHA finance loan or a VA finance loan because those have some other qualifications that the seller might be a little concerned about. When you make an offer on a home, you also have to put down an earnest money deposit, and typically that's about 1% of the purchase price. But if you want to make your offer stronger, you could put down more, maybe 2%, maybe 3%. That's money that's going to get credited back to you at closing. So as long as you don't default on your offer, there's no chance of losing that money. So that might be another way to make the seller...
Just more skin in the game, right?
Yeah, more skin in the game and might make the seller feel more comfortable. Now, if you offer more than the house is listed at, then certainly the seller is going to like that because they're going to walk away with more money. But if you do have a finance offer, it has to meet the appraisal as well so that the bank will finance that offer. So maybe you also volunteer to pay over the appraised value. That would be something if this is the house that you really have to have and you really like it, then offer to say if it doesn't appraise, then I'm still willing to buy the house as long as I only have to put in an extra X amount of money. Maybe it's a few $1,000s, whatever it is. So those are all strategies that can help you. Certainly you don't want to have a contingent on selling a house that you're currently in. Get that sold first so that you can buy this house without having to wait for any of those contingencies to go through. So those are some strategies that help you have a stronger offer and maybe help you win that. It's not always about price. Some of these other things really matter to the seller. So if you want a full list of how to increase your buying power, give us a message, leave us a message, and we'll be happy to send that to you.